Hi my fragrance friends, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate you. Today is another fragrance lab. But before we get into our regular fragrance lab session, I wanted to first give some background on how and why I got into fragrance layering, or where the craziness began. So if you're not interested in this quick chit chat, it shouldn't be more than 5 minutes, or maybe even less. I don't know how much I can talk. But anyway, I'll pin it down in a comment below, the timestamp, so you can skip ahead. Baby girl, I'm not offended. Do what you need to do if you don't want to listen to it. Okay, so when did the craziness start fragrance layering? Although I've only been on YouTube for a few months, fragrance layering is something I've been doing in literally my whole life since junior high school. Gosh. Yeah, but there's context as to why I got into it. Let me explain. But the thing is, I did not know what I was doing was called layering. In my head, I just called it mixing. Like, I didn't know there was a name for it until 2022, this year, on YouTube. It was because of this bloody, YouTube channels that I found out, is that what that is? Oh, it's layering? Oh my goodness, it's layering. Interesting. I just called it mixing. I didn't know it had a proper name because none of my friends are as crazy as me. I've been doing it since junior high. Did not know what it was called until literally this year is when I discovered what the technical name, I don't know if it's a technical thing, whatever the proper name is. In my head, it was just called mixing. It was just a craziness that I did. So to give you context, why did I start in junior high? I went to a really strict private school. And if you're familiar with any kind of private school, especially religious private school, you can't do anything, for goodness sake. You can't wear nail polish, you can't wear jewelry, you can't wear makeup, you can't wear perfume. Oh my goodness, I'm going to explain to you. You can't wear perfume. You can't do anything, right? So naturally, I'm not much of a makeup wearer anyway, other than eyeliner on my eyes. But even then, like, I couldn't wear jewelry other than a watch, right? We can only wear a watch. Or maybe like religious pieces, like a prayer or a necklace around our neck, if that was acceptable or whatever. But essentially, you couldn't really do anything to express yourself. And perfume naturally was one of those things that was, forbidden at school. It's breaking the rules. So, because if you came to school wearing perfume, they make you wash it off. And so my nature is I'm always looking for a loophole. So I'm just laughing because I have the memory in my head I'm about to tell you, but I'm already laughing because I know where this is going. So my little head, like, I'm always looking for a loophole. This is literally part of my personality. I'm always looking for that in between the lines. Blurring the lines, but not quite crossing it, So how do I get across? How do I get away with, like, wearing perfume, but not actually getting in trouble? So I would spray heavy on my clothes, right? And I would never just spray one body spray. Oh, to give you context, I didn't really wear perfume until high school, and I'm explaining why I put in quotations. I didn't really wear perfume until high school because my mom didn't allow me to wear perfume, only body mist in high school, right? But I would sneak her perfumes and mix it in with my body sprays in high school. So technically I wasn't wearing perfume in high school, but I was spraying perfume in high school. And I'm pretty sure my mother knew. I'm pretty sure she knew. I'm pretty sure she just kind of let it go, And then she bought me my first perfume my senior year of high school, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so fancy. Anywho's, but yeah, so junior high school, not allowed to wear perfume. So I would spray heavy on my clothes. I would spray heavy on I wore multiple layers of clothes because I had to wear a uniform, but then wear my own clothes under the uniform. So I would spray heavy, and I would mix different body sprays because I knew in my head the only reason why I was mixing it, I wasn't trying to be fancy. I was just trying to make that sing. I was just trying to make it sing. I was trying to make it last. So that's the basics of how it started. And one day when I came in, because I would take showers in the morning before school, so one day there was just one teacher, we didn't vibe together. We didn't vibe, and she was new. As I was walking into school, and she says my name. I'm not going to say my name. I'll just say Headless. Headless, come over here. And she points at me, she comes to me. I'm like, I'm like, yes. I knew where this was going. I already knew what her problem with me was. I was like, yes. She's like, are you wearing perfume? And I didn't say yes and I didn't say no. I was like, I just took a shower, so it must be my... I said it must be my shampoo and my conditioner. Oh my gosh, I did a lie. I didn't say I was not a perfume. I just said it must be my shampoo and my conditioner. And she's looking at me and I'm looking at her. She's like, uh-huh. She's like, come with me, follow me to the bathroom. And I was like, ugh. But little does she know, I don't spray like normal people on my wrist and on my neck, right? That is how I got into spraying on my clothes and in my clothes and all the things. So she would take me to the bathroom and she would stand there looking at me. She turns on the faucets in the bathroom and she said, wash your perfume off. And I'm looking at her because I know it's not going to come off. I know I'm safe. And I'm looking at her and she's looking at me and the water is running and I go, doo, 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 doo. Do, 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 do. I'm like rubbing behind my ears and I know it's not going to come off. And I was like, I dry it off with paper towels. And then I look at her, I was like, okay, all washed off. And she can clearly still smell me. But what's she going to do? Come on now. They can tell you to take off your jewelry. They can tell you to take off your nail polish. They can tell you to take off your makeup. They can tell you to take off your lip gloss. But what are they going to do, baby? Can you tell me to take off my clothes? Come on. And so she's looking at me and I'm looking at her. I was like, anything else? And she's like, go to class. And I was like, okay. So that's pretty much how, because I was looking for a loophole, and what is adults gonna do? What are they gonna do? Tell you to take off your clothes, take off your skin. So that's when the craziness started. And also because I wasn't allowed to wear perfume, my mom would have magazine subscription back then. And you know the perfume samples in there, the little paper samples? So I would take a bunch of those. I would collect them and I would put them safely on the side, and I would never open it until I use it. Because if you open it, it takes away the smell from it. And so in addition to the body mist that I was wearing, I would put them in my Jansport book bag in the front pocket. And then before I got to school on the bus, I would take it and put it all over my body like crazy. I was like, so technically I was wearing a little perfume, but that's how the craziness started, right? And naturally the people around me my age, their nose wasn't as developed as mine, so they just thought I smelled good. Like the parameters of what it meant to smell good, wasn't that high. Anything that didn't smell like a basketball court, anything that didn't smell like sweat smelled good. You know what I mean? So the caliber, the parameters in caliber was very low to smell good. But yeah, that's pretty much how it started. And actually I got better over the years at doing it, and I got more finessed. And in college I started using perfume, so I had a small collection. So in college my intention more was to extend the small collection that I had. So I would do perfume to perfume to body mist. Like I would just do whatever. So for me, mathematically, it was just simply take my small collection. How can I extend my small collection, right? Was to use it within one another. So to me, it was just more of a mathematical thing than anything really. I was just trying to double, triple my collection. The little bit that I did have, I was simply just trying to extend what I had. I'm trying to think. Oh, and so even though I've been using perfume pretty much my whole life, even if it was just like a little sample in junior high, I didn't really think to study what a perfume meant. My perfume journey, to understand what a perfume is, what the notes are, to be able to smell a perfume and recognize the notes right away, whether or not it's listed, that was a journey I started this year. I lost my sense. To me, before, it was just like perfume smelled good. They didn't smell good. They worked for me or they didn't work for me. They worked for the occasion or they didn't work for the occasion. That was literally the category my whole life. Worked or it didn't, period. That was the caliber. When I smelled it, I knew it was it was a rose perfume or a floral perfume, right? Or a warm perfume, but that was pretty much all I could really tell you, whether or not it worked for me or whether or not it did, or whether or not it would suit someone else, just based on that. And I had, about a year ago, more than a year ago, I had lost my scent memory. Like I wasn't able to smell properly for a year. And my ability to recognize things was gone. So I could smell something and not recognize what it was. So essentially my scent memory was wiped. And because I lost something so precious to me, you don't realize how precious something is, you understand what I mean, until you lose it. Especially for somebody who loved fragrances, who loved to smell good, everything to smell good, like that was really kind of a hit for me, to not be able to recognize things, not be able to properly smell. So that was the reason why I was like, you know what? Now that I'm starting to build my nose back, I'm going to learn what a perfume is. Not just whether it smells good or not, whether it works or not. I want to be able to break it apart. I want to be able to parse it out, be able to learn the nuances. I want to learn the different notes. You understand what I'm saying? So like, even though I've been using perfumes my whole life, I didn't start studying it, studying it until this year. Yeah, you really don't know what you have until literally it's taken away from you. And then as you start to build it back, and all these perfumes, it's just like me literally just trying to train my nose and learn the different notes. Because I did an episode, I think when it first started the channel, I think it was maybe one of my 5th or 6th videos, where I talked about like the neurology of how it is to train our brain to recognize a smell. I kind of went into like an overview of the neurology of that. So basically this craziness here is just me, one, appreciating what was taken away from me, but two, to really kind of learn the beauty of what I've been using my whole life, So yeah, that's the craziness, how I got into layering. But yeah, initially it was simply to smell good in private school. And then it was it was a mathematical thing to me. It was just simply to extend, right? To double and triple the small little collection that I had. And now, it's really changed. Well, in 2017, 2018, again, it kind of went back. I needed it to last. So back in 2017, 2018, I was a super commuter and I was always moving around. So to me, then again, the intention kind of morphed. It was like, okay, I need this to stick to my body, because I may not be able to refresh my scent. So literally, the intentions kind of always change, but the bedrock of needing to smell good has always been there. Like I've always mixed my perfume to perfume, mixed my mist to perfume. Like it's not something that I saw somebody here on YouTube do and did it. It's been a part of my crazy life and my crazy journey and the cuckoo-ness that is in my head, because I want you to smell me. Like telling me I'm beautiful is really nice. No, it really is. I appreciate it 100%, but I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with the way I look, but baby, you tell me I smell good. Listen, you just made my day. You just made my day, right? That's not a genetic thing. That's because I put the effort and the work and the intentionality to smell good. So yeah, so that's pretty much how and why I got into layering. It started out in craziness, with junior high. I just needed to smell good and I was looking for loopholes and I found my loophole. And what are you going to do? Tell me to take off my clothes and tell me to take off my skin? I think not. So that's how the craziness started way back when I was young, and it's only getting worse now. It's only getting worse. And naturally, that is why I'm so good. I mean, I'm not trying to be cocky here, but the reason why I'm able to chop it up and mix it up like nobody's business, whether or not the notes mix or whether or not a person would think to put them together, is because I didn't just start this. I didn't just start this a few months ago. I legit have been doing this since I've been a kid. You feel me? That's the reason why I can literally, I don't even need to smell something to mix it up. That is how astute that I am with layering. I am really bloody good, and I actually pride myself on how good I am, and that's why I constantly pump out these videos every week, is because it's not a limited thing to me, that like I only gather a few ones and then share it once a month. No, baby, you're going to get this on a weekly basis, because to me, like anything, just like it's always going off in my head. And what I did in silence, now I'm doing openly with you guys. Like I'm able to verbalize it. Before it was just me in my head, right? So I'm actually practicing how articulate I am with fragrances and why I layer things, because I'm talking verbally to you guys versus just me, myself, and I in my head. I hope that makes sense. Okay, without further ado, we're just going to hop right into the fragrance that we have. So what time do we have? Oh boy, 13 minutes. That's a lot of chitty chat. I'm going to put the timestamp down below. All right, so I'm going to just make this quick. Pardon me. Okay, so I'm just gonna hop right in and give you some combinations. Okay, so the first one that I wore, I think earlier this week. It was either Sunday or earlier this week. I don't remember. But it hit and it smells really good and the scent carries. So this is just an overview of what it is. So we have Beautiful Day by Bath and Body Works. In it, we have Sunkissed Apple. We have, Sunkissed Apple, Sparkling Cassis, Wild Daisies, Pink Peony, and Fresh Woods. And we have the body cream and the body mist. Obviously the same notes. So you're going with the body cream, and you're going heavy with this, and that's your base. And then here, Then you top it off with Bombshell Passion, Bombshell Passion by Victoria's Secret. This has been in multiple videos already, but because I can't stop using it because it's so good. There's cassis in here. I'm telling you, even though it's not listed, there is juicy berries in here. There is peony in here, and there is rose. But again, I really need to concentrate to kind of pick up the rose. And there's cassis in here as well, and peony. And I did not realize that this had cassis and peony in it because I just knew my nose just knew that it would go together. And then after I paired them together, then I took the time to turn it around and saw that it had those notes. I didn't know it was matching notes, well, so to speak. There's a few notes that matched and overlapped until afterwards it was on my body. I was like, God, this is really good. Then I turned it around. That's what I'm saying, training your nose. Like, you'll be able to do these things and you don't even realize what you're doing. Okay, so this one, really, really good. I was out and this lady behind me is on the phone. And it was cold that day, so I'm surprised, you know, and cold it's... This will travel in the cold. Let's just say this, because that day it was really, really bloody cold. And she's walking behind me. I'm minding my own business, trying to figure something out. She's walking behind me. She's on the phone. And she's do-do-do-do-do. And she's on the phone. She stops her phone conversation. She turns around. She's like, wow, you smell really good. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm surprised you can smell me. And this was way hours after I had first put it on. So, yeah. Compliment getter. So again, beautiful day from Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret. So good, so good. And again, as I always say, with the sense that I give you, you attract men, women, aliens, whoever, human beings. I don't care. I don't judge. Whoever you want to attract, just follow what I'm saying, and you will be smelling amazing and attracting everybody. Okay, next one. Oh my God, this one is so good. This one is so good. I did not wear this one outside yet. And again, this is one of those unexpected things, but it's so bloody good. You're going to be smell bloody amazing. Habibi, listen to me. Just listen to me, okay? If you have this in your collection, I need you to go into your collection and try it right now. You're going to look at this and you're like, ew, that's disgusting. Ew, oh my God, okay? But it's not, I promise, okay? This is what we're working with here. And I just recently got the perfume, so I'm so excited to actually top it off with a little bit of the perfume. We have Pumpkin Pecan Waffles from Bath and Body Works. This is one of my all-time favorite scents of all time from Bath and Body Works. In my first sit-down video, this was on my list. So in here we have maple syrup, golden waffles, and pumpkin spice. And here we have poppy. Gosh, I don't remember the notes in here, but it's like a tart floral scent. There's rhubarb in here. That much I do remember. So it's a tart floral rhubarb scent, and this is really good. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, even on this. So I have a big bottle of this, but I lost it in one of my rooms. I have it. The one with the green stem, like in my collection video, it's clearly in there, and I didn't give it away. It's in one of my bathrooms or one of my bedrooms. I don't really know where it is. But anyway, so put these together. Going with, what did I write in my notes? Right, so going with poppy, yeah, going with poppy at the base and then top it off with pumpkin pecan waffles. And baby, let me tell you something. What in the... Woo! That is good. Oh my God, that's so good. And it smells good in the air, but let me tell you something. When you actually put it on your skin and it warms up, it becomes... triply amazing. So this smells good in the air, but when you actually put it on your skin, hello, watch out. You'll be smelling just stunning and strong, because this is strong on its own. This is strong on its own. You will be smelling bloody amazing. We move on. Oh yeah, so also going with the body cream of poppy, either the body cream of poppy or pumpkin pecan waffles, whatever you have, just use it. It's fine. And then top it off with those two. Okay, quickly moving along. This one I really, really love as well. Excuse me. Took the time. Oh, I gotta speed this up. Sorry. Okay. Last one. Okay. Here. Okay, this one I would recommend for New Year's Day that's coming up. This is perfume level. Go with beach nights on your body. Yeah, on your body, all the way from the top of your neck, all the way down to your toes. As a reminder, because I've talked about this multiple times already, there's toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores accord, beach driftwood, creamy vanilla. All right, going with your body all over it. See how much I use it. Okay, next up. these two right here. This one is currently in stores. I have the original, but it's been repackaged and renamed. That was the reason why I didn't pick that up in my last haul, because I already have it. I think it's called Whipped Rose and Vanilla. I believe that is what it's called now, but I have the older version, which I'm perfectly satisfied. They smell exactly the same to my nose. And Starlit Night, it's not in store right now, but you might likely find it in SAS in one of the buckets. But they always kind of just, recycle these things. So in this one, we have Snowberry, Midnight Iris, and Sensual Agarwood. Listen to me. Do you want to smell amazing on New Year's Day? You don't even need a bloody perfume. If you want to top it off with a perfume, by all means, baby, go ahead. But if you do not have a perfume, put these together. Whipped Rose Latte, or what is it called? Whipped Rose and Vanilla, whatever it's called now, and Starlit Night. Go in with Whipped Rose Latte at the bottom and top it off with Starlit Night. Baby, let me tell you something. What in the living? Woo! That is so good! Oh my god, this is so good! Woo! And this is one of my all-time favorite scents. As it is, just like as it is. Whipped Rose Latte is one of my all-time favorite scents of all time. So you're taking something amazing, you put this perfumey mist with it. I don't care. People think they don't want to wear mist outside, baby. Here we wear mist inside, outside, all the things. I don't care. I will wear a perfume level of mist outside. No man has ever said, no woman has ever said, no human has ever said to me at any point in my life, oh, you smell like a mist. No, what they have only told me was, you smell good. You smell good. What are you wearing? You smell so good. I want to get that. Oh my God, I want to get that, right? So baby, if you don't want to wear mist outside, that's your own prerogative. But to me, and if you're watching this video, that means you don't care either. Put them together New Year's Eve. You're welcome. All right, I'm done with my rambling. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I really appreciate the support that you guys give me. Again, to everybody else, it may seem like nothing. I don't have like hundreds and hundreds and thousands of followers or thousands of followers, and I don't care, because you guys are the world to me. And when I do this stuff, I put my heart into it, and I hope that you sense that I put my heart and my soul into it. And just a gentle reminder, please find somebody to thank today, even just for something small. And more importantly, take a moment to thank God, because if you're here watching this video, that means we made it into yet another day. And even with our trials and tribulations, God is great. Thank you, my friend. Bye.